What is up, guys? Name's Ray, and welcome to another Genshin Impact podcast. Today we're doing tier list for patch 2.1. This is actually the fourth time that we're doing the tier list in this format. I'm joined by my boy Benny and by my boy Chopper.
Yo.
So actually, I think this is like the seventh tier list that we made overall, but the fourth that we are doing in this format, right? Yeah, just about that. So how it works is we're going to discuss every single character on the tier list, if there are any replacements on these specific tiers. You just can see the specific tiers: main DPS, sub DPS, support, exploration, and abyss. They're all explained over here, as well as what the specific tiers meaning by SS is the best tier and the worst tier. And if there are any specific constellations for a character that would change the tier, it's up over here. And yeah, I will just leave it here like for a couple of seconds, so you just can press pause if you want to read over it. I'm going to put some timestamps in the description because I guess the podcast will be like about 1 hour long, so you just can go over the timestamps for your specific character if you're like only interested in one of your favorite characters. All right, so I just gotta change the screen and zoom into the characters. Like this. Make the camera a little bit smaller. Can you like check the stream, guys, if like the window is like good enough for the characters?
I think it's good enough. Because your
Yeah, it's fine.
webcam in the corner, it's alright.
Alright. Maybe a little bit smaller.
Yeah, that should be fine, I guess.
Okay. So yeah. Alright. So you can't see everything even if you're on stream, right? Because on Discord you
Yeah.
can see like my full screen.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So let's start off with Amber. I think there are no particular changes for Amber, or do you think that there are any changes that we have to make for Amber?
The note is wrong. For now, she's not the only Pyro Archer right now.
Oh yeah, the notes are wrong. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So there are no notes
I think
actually.
In the notes. But overall, I
you're
think
right.
nothing really changed.
Overall, I think it's still the same. Okay,
She's
that was a
still
quick
not that
one.
good.
What about Barbara? Do you think anything changes? She got a skin during the time that we didn't make the tier list?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, true. Changes everything.
No, she's still
the same, right? Yeah, I do think the same. Beidou. I think Beidou got a little bit more relevance, especially in Abyss. But like still, if she doesn't have any constellations, I think that wouldn't change. Exploration is still the same.
I mean, there was the Electro buff, but I would still rate her an A tier.
Yeah.
Actually, she's fine with high and low tides, I think, but I don't think it changes her current rating.
Yeah,
that much.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think her relevance increased a little bit, but it's still like that wouldn't make any difference in her tier. Yeah. Okay. Also fast one. Bennett, next character.
Yeah.
He's still broken.
Still broken, yeah. Nothing changed.
No, not at all.
What's the B tier?
B tier was exploration. Exploration, so he's still insane in support, he's still insane in the current Abyss. Constellation 1 makes him even more insane, so nothing really to discuss about Bennett. Chongyun.
I still don't like him.
I think he lost a bit of relevancy in Abyss because you do not need his infusion that much for the Electrons.
Yeah, you're right. A is a bit high for a Chongyun, I guess.
Yeah.
So would you give him rather B or C? I would even say
still give him a B.
Yeah, he's still fine.
Really? I was thinking about C because I never saw someone clearing Abyss with Chongyun. Or did you saw someone doing it?
Yeah, but you also never see someone use Amber and Whisper Abyss, so it's more likely the same.
But it's more likely to see a Amber, just...
Yeah, maybe for Pyro Resonance.
Alright. Okay, yeah, I can agree with the B. What was the color for that? Should be this. Yep. All right.
Yeah,
So
overall, he might be a B then.
yeah.
Yeah.
So moving Chongyun down. First change on the tier list actually today.
Sorry, Chang'an man.
Oh, Diluc.
I don't think they
Diluc
exist.
is interesting.
I think they exist. Oof.
I think Diluc lost a little bit of relevance. He's not like bad, but there are like now more characters that are more relevant than him.
Yeah,
How
he
do you
just
think?
lost. Yeah, he's not played that often anymore. I feel like it. But
So he's
not.
yeah.
But he
not-
still does a lot of damage, I would say.
He's not as S tier in Abyss, I would say though.
Yeah. He's not as
He's an
Yeah,
overall
yeah.
good unit, maybe an overall S.
yeah.
He's good in what he does.
So he will lose his plus. But
That's fine,
everything should be still fine. So he just lost his SS tier in Abyss. Everything else is still the same. Diona.
Diona.
Yeah, I can turn
Well.
on the music. Yeah, just go ahead.
Well, at C0, I think she stays the same. A plus, yeah, maybe. She gives shield, she heals. It should be overall the same, I think. She's still good in Spiral Abyss.
Yeah, still an A tier. D exploration.
Exploration, yeah.
C6 is still S tier. Yeah, I think no changes to Diona.
Yeah, no change.
Not really.
Fischl?
I would say it's the same. She's a really good sub DPS.
So basically, are there any changes because now she has like now there are more other Electro characters in the game, especially Raiden Shogun, Sara, that are taking the role of a support or a sub DPS. Would you say Fischl is still as relevant as she was before?
I'd say so, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I agree with that. What's just the question? Yeah.
Especially, I think we did last year in 1.5, right?
Yeah.
1.5, yeah, with the release of Eula.
1. I don't know when it was, but everyone got a free Fischl, so she's maybe even more relevant than back in the day.
Okay. So no changes to Fischl. Jean. Actually, I think
that's your topic.
No,
I haven't played her in like ages.
I think it's still the same. She's S tier as a support, but she's not as relevant as a sub DPS or main DPS, even though I'm running her mainly as sub and main DPS though. But to be honest, she's a good support, but she's not as good as a sub or main DPS. In the current Abyss, she's also really good, so she stays at S tier. Yeah. So overall, still an A tier unit, still the second best healer in the game. But maybe that will change very soon with the release of Kokomi, so she will be only the third best healer maybe in the game. But yeah. So then next up, Kaeya.
I think with Kaeya it's the same problem as with Chongyun in Abyss.
I agree. So A tier.
So maybe turn them down to the A, yeah.
Yeah.
What would you say about the other tiers? Sub DPS, support, main DPS?
As main DPS, I don't know, but the other tiers, I would say it's the same.
I think A tier is a bit too high for him now.
Yeah, especially now there's Ayaka, the 100 cryo user.
There are too many other better cryo main DPS characters right now that are way above Kaeya. Alright, so, but like the overall tier still doesn't change. He still is the best enabler for Razor, I think. Or are there any other cryo characters that are added? No. Pretty sure.
I don't think so, no.
Nothing really changes here. So just a change in main DPS and one for the Abyss. Overall changes still the same.
I think that's covered. Okay, she's not on S plus right now in Abyss, I think. There are too many Electro enemies now that Inezuma's out.
Yeah. So what would you place her right now on Abyss? S or A?
So I 3-star Klee with her, so I don't know.
The whole Abyss?
11-3 for now, but I think I can 3-star 12 as well.
The thing is now, if you would replace Keqing by another character, would you think it's easier? That's like the...
Probably, yeah.
Or like it's much easier. I mean, you are remaining like Keqing and Ayaka for quite some time now, and
yeah.
if you like compare the clear time of both of them in the Abyss, is there like a big difference or?
So basically, I'm speedrun the half of Ayaka and taking my time with Keqing because it takes way too long. So maybe it's only an A in Abyss right now.
Okay.
Because there are a lot of electro shields.
Yeah, there are quite a lot of electro shields.
And she's single target DPS, so it's not that much, not that great.
Should use the plus on the overall tier then.
Yeah.
But I guess like for the other tiers, nothing should change.
No,
right?
not really.
So still like S tier main DPS.
Yeah.
So Klee, next character. What can we say about Klee? I didn't use her for a very long time now.
Well, Chopper did.
Oh yeah. True.
But like in terms of damage, I think she still stays
Yeah.
in the SS territory.
Yeah.
Sub DPS like still an A. Yo, I think there are no really changes for Klee during the last patches. She's still as relevant. Still as squishy, still as clunky, but still doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so let's move on to Lisa. So I got my hands on Lisa during patch 1.6. And I still have to agree with those tiers. She's horrible. I invested everything into her, all my resources.
She even got a 5-star book.
She's level 90, she got Skyward Atlas, all her talents are level 9, and she still does no damage.
Well, at least she got Exploration SS+.
SS+, so still the best exploration character. Nothing really changed.
Especially for climbing.
Yeah.
And she's the OG waifu. Keep that in mind.
OG waifu, yeah. The original character that you get when you start Genshin Impact.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on to Monar. I think we can make some changes here.
Uh-huh. What do you think about
that? So we have main DPS S tier. So what is she gets the new artifact set, right? Did any one of you try out the new artifact set on her?
I did, and it's completely broken on her.
But like compared to the old one, what was like the old optimal way to run Mona before Emblem of Severed Fate?
Either way, 4 Noblesse or 2-piece Noblesse and 2 Pleas Out of Death.
And can you say something about like how the damage changes if you have similar subsets, or?
I'd say that the new set is just as tailor-made for Mona as it is for Raiden.
Yeah.
Because she also scales with energy recharge, and I think she's pretty busted with the new set. I think it's still SS tier.
Yeah, on sub DPS.
But on sub DPS, but I would not agree with DS on main DPS on C0. I think.
So A tier,
just better options.
Yeah, I agree with A tier. Should be this. Yeah, still as S tier, A tier for support, or S tier for support.
Well, she only got the taunt, so.
Yeah, so still A tier, right?
Yeah.
How is she in the current Abyss? Do you use her in Abyss? Because I barely use Mona.
I do use her together with Bennett and Keqing and Raiden currently.
And was she doing good for you?
Yeah, so she's a burst DPS, right?
Yeah,
and she does well. You don't have to use her if you don't want to, but I think Mona is a very flexible unit, and you can also use her in any other teams if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
So I think an S is fine.
Still fine, okay. So
damage buff only,
what does that mean overall? Is she still an S+ unit? Yeah, I would say she's still an S+ unit, especially she got buffed with that artifact set. So
yeah.
Also, her sprint animation got reworked, so she's not that clunky anymore.
So she's already SS in exploration, so we cannot change.
Yeah. But now she can dodge as well.
Alright. But actually that's a really good quality of life change.
Yeah, it is.
Ningguang. A tier for main DPS on Constellation 0. Is that too high?
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It's too
Let's give her
high.
a B. If you're starting out the game, she's fine, and you can use her.
Yeah.
But like after AR 40, I'd say she's not that good anymore.
I agree with that. Exploration because of the passive that she shows the ores. But in the current Abyss, because the last Abyss was very good for Geo, and now Geo lost a lot of relevance in the current Abyss.
She's not good. I tried her out in floor 9, and she already wasn't that good, together with Albedo and Zhongli.
Alright,
so
only like
just
C?
use another.
Would you say it's a C? So C means okay units, needs way more investment to even work, still have lackluster stats or abilities in general. Or B tier means good units. Units that need a bit more investment to get their power spike. Somehow good abilities, but
let's just give her a C. It kind of hurts me because I used to play her a lot. But she's not that good currently, in my opinion. Because there are a lot of enemies with shields that I just mentioned in the Abyss currently. With elemental shields. Geo is not that good for it.
So that's a pretty hard hit then.
Yeah.
She moves from a S tier to C tier.
Oh damn.
Well, Geo Resonant was kind of busted at 1.5.
Yeah, pretty much. Geo was pretty strong in the previous patch, or
thanks to Zhongli
2 or 3 previous patches.
So I would also say that she's just an ass right now because the new DPS that came out just power spiked so hard in my opinion.
No.
Which is only an ass for a 4-star. I'd say.
You're talking about Constellation? Or,
yeah, Constellation 6.
Constellation 6 is like, so we're moving the plus away.
I'd say, but you could also argue with that. But
so we're still talking, we're not talking about the last column overall stats, right? We're talking about the Constellation change.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd maybe argue only an S.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Trevor, can you agree with that?
I can agree with that, but I don't have her C6, so...
Yeah, I also...
Basically just burst spam with her on C6.
So
you lose a lot of damage if you do not have burst up.
Yeah. Okay.
She still gains 2 whole tiers with C6, so I think it's fine.
Yeah,
but the overall stat, is it still S tier?
No.
Yeah, I would say that too.
It's A or
it's an
B?
A.
It's A, yeah. We
can
give her an A.
It's a nice to have character.
So a lot of characters moving down today.
Yeah, it was a lot of power creep.
Well, power creep is real, yeah.
Yeah, power creep was real during the last patches. So Noelle, I think also only Abyss changes. I think she... If Ningguang has in C, then
good.
She has to have in D, right?
Yeah. Like, literally, I recently got it to C6. I don't remember in which banner. And I built her up, and she's not that good, honestly. I'd rather use Ningguang then.
Okay.
Even though I had perfect artifacts for her.
Damn, though. So, overall tier shouldn't change. C6 still gets the A tier, but in the Abyss, she's horrible.
Yeah.
So C tier overall still stays the same.
Honestly, it might be a bit harsh, but only player if it comes to C6.
Yeah, I guess. I think I didn't touch her in a very long time now, Noelle.
I tried to play her in my friendship team, and it wasn't really that fun.
As a healer.
Yeah, as a
healer and a shield. To give a shield, that was not that good.
Okay.
Oh, I think Chopper can talk about Qiqi.
So,
Qiqi, it's the best healer in the game. It's incredible. and even if you play her on your Q burst, it's amazing. You can one-shot almost everything. No, not really. I really tried to do a one-shot Qiqi, but the damage wasn't there.
Like, how much damage is she doing? Can you say, like, some numbers?
I tried it with the Zhongli Shield, Sara buff, and Bennett buff.
Yeah.
And I did around 60k damage. And then I did the same thing with buff food and the cryo damage bonus. And it only was around 86k.
86k.
And I have her on C3, so her ultimate is on level 11.
Oh, damn! Jeez,
So-
okay, so other characters can do that
Plus
with
punch is
level...
volley.
Can do that with level 6 without any buffs.
Yeah, I know.
Damn it. So, yeah, I mean, she only has the spot for a healer. I think she still gets the S tier here.
Yeah.
Is she an A in Abyss though?
Is she an A in Abyss? I think not, right? I would
I'd
give
I
her
rather
don't know,
use
maybe
the-
because of the cryo application, but it's really not that big.
Honestly, I'd rather
Yeah.
use Diona.
Yeah.
Yeah, same though.
So
Yeah,
story.
but still A tier overall for
Yeah,
the
let's give it
Abyss.
just an A.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. Razor. So for Razor, I think there shouldn't be any big change because I still think physical damage is as relevant as it was like in patch 1.5.
That's
Or
true.
what would you say?
But
Mhm.
the elemental shields, it's not fun to play with a physical DPS against that. But
Yeah,
it's
sure.
only in the so
Yeah, I think you got identical problems just as Keqing. So maybe also just remove the plus and be fine with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, can agree with
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Okay, Sucrose.
Because
Alright.
oh no, the new set was already in 1.5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yeah, it should be
we
fine.
already talked about that in 1.5. Sucrose.
Wait, when did they change Anemo?
I think after 1.5, so we didn't talk about the EM changes or
Yeah, true.
Zero
They
changes.
changed it with the release of Kazuha, I think.
Yeah. So I think she still needs constellations. So at least one constellation.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So there shouldn't be any change. I think, of course, Sucrose is more relevant than before. So she's now even a better character than Jean, to be honest.
Uh-huh.
I use her quite a lot, and I think like she's now like the budget Kazuha or budget version of Venti if you do not have
Yeah,
one
she
of
is.
those two.
Yep.
But like it wouldn't change anything for a tier. So still, if you have her constellation 1, you still get like 1 tier up, and she's still S tier.
Mm.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, she's more relevant, but there are no changes for her tier.
Yep.
Maybe an A plus.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Okay. Childe.
Well, I'm kind of biased because I don't
Yeah.
like Childe anymore.
Yeah, same. I don't like Childe anymore, but I still play him quite a lot because I still like his playstyle.
Yeah. Did you try him with the new bow?
Yeah, I tried with the new bow. It does more damage, like not significantly more damage, but a little bit. Like it's just a little bit better than like Skyward Harp.
Yeah. Did you use the new artifact set? The Shimaneva?
No, I unfortunately don't have a 4-piece on that. But I also think that the 4-piece should even increase his damage more.
Yeah, than the Hydra set.
But still though, he has like these same problems. So he does do a little bit more damage, like overall. Like not a lot more damage. But still, the other new characters, they still can do like more. Like every new character that released after patch 1.5, I think can do more than Childe.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you need really to hard invest in him. So
yeah.
You can do the same damage as the new character for today.
So if those characters would release, maybe he could get a plus here. But because he got power crap, I think we shouldn't make any changes here. So let's discuss the 2 travelers together. Because I think there are no changes except for Geo Traveler. Because he's also a Geo character, so he lost relevance in this patch.
He lost relevancy, yeah.
And Anemo Traveler got the swirl buff.
Yeah, I think that doesn't change him that much.
Yeah, I'll say that too.
So C for Abyss in Geo Traveler, I'd say.
Yep, that's fine with me.
And still no changes for Nemo Traveler.
No, he's just overall good, I think.
Okay. Venti. This is an interesting one. Because
so actually, I thought. Okay, yeah. Just go ahead. Go ahead.
I still think Venti is broken, but I won't say he's the best unit in the game anymore.
Yeah, I'd say so as well, actually.
Alright, okay. So we're saving the discussion for later, I guess.
Yeah,
because
it's pretty hard.
Okay.
But like in tiers, there's still no changes. Maybe we can remove the plus.
Yeah,
here. He's still
remove the
like
plus.
overall SS and all that stuff.
He's still damn busted.
Yeah. Also,
I think it's fine like
he
that.
got a buff in this patch, but
Uh-huh.
still, though, I'd say he's not the best unit in the game anymore. Like,
No.
there are new characters now. Okay, so yeah, we gotta talk about this later on. Let's continue
Okay,
with Xiangling.
So-
yeah,
I think Xiangling got better with the new artifact set, considering sub DPS.
agree. Yeah, maybe I would change those two. This is an A tier
Yeah.
and this an S tier. Would you agree? Or
Yeah, because she's mainly played as off-field DPS. I think
Yeah.
she can still be your DPS, but yeah, she does it off-field.
okay, B exploration still S tier like in Abyss. I'm currently using her in the current Abyss, and she's doing fine.
Yeah.
So we gave her C. We actually gave her S tier on Constellation 4.
Yeah, let's just give her an S+, I think that's fine.
Yeah. Can
She's
agree
not
with that.
as broken as Venti is, but-
Yeah, sure.
she's damn strong. And still arguably the strongest foster carry.
Yeah.
Especially good against all the Electro enemies.
So I think it's important to say that she is arguably the strongest 4-star carry, not 4-star unit. So
Yeah.
hopefully people don't get that wrong. Xinqiu. He also gets the new artifact set,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but still though I think he still stays the same, right? Still
Yep.
SS on Constellation 2, still S tier on sub DPS
Yeah.
and support, so
Uh-huh.
you need Sacrificial Sword for him. So that he stays in his specific tiers. But other than that, I think no changes to Xinqiu.
I'd say so as well.
Xinyan.
Well, haven't played her since 1.2, I feel
1.2.
like.
Yeah, I also didn't touch her at all.
Yeah, I tried to play her with the shield, but the shield is so small it's not existent.
Okay. So I don't know if we should make. So I think she is not an S tier unit at all.
No,
Right.
I
So
don't think
even
so.
though-
I don't. Yeah.
Even though with Constellation not. Alright.
I also
so
do not
just leave
think
it
that
like
she's
that,
an
so-
A tier in sub DPS, to be honest.
Here. So B tier.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Which makes the overall B as well, I
Beer.
think. Beer.
Beer.
Damn. Weekends be like.
So she also moves down a tier.
Yep.
Zhongli. He
Zhongli.
received the new artifact set, but I think we talked about this in patch 1.5 already. It was released with Eula, right?
Yeah, Metalith.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I think he's not an S tier DPS,
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
to be honest.
A tier, yeah.
Yep.
Then S plus on sub DPS. No, I
Yep.
think S
Seems
tier
about right,
maybe.
no?
S
tier?
tier,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
S,
yeah,
not the
yeah,
Just
plus.
below the plus.
Okay.
Still SS support. The shield is like still
Mhm.
incredible. Exploration. He's the master of farming ores.
Mm-hmm.
In the current Abyss, he also lost relevance, so I think he can
you
move down to an S. Or what would you say?
I don't think so, actually. I think
Okay.
his shield is still broken.
Yeah, the shield and the
Okay.
petrifying. It's really good.
Yes. Yeah. I think I still can agree there. I use him quite a lot, and
Yeah,
yeah, it's like only Geo lost relevance, but yeah, Zhongli didn't lost
Yeah,
relevance here.
he's still comfort pick in Spiral Abyss, in my opinion.
Yeah. So something about the note. We said he's probably second or third best unit in the game. I think it's also not true anymore.
Well,
Like more third or fourth best. Or what would you say?
Well, let's just say he's one of the best units in the game.
Okay, I can agree with that. Oops. One of the best units in the game. Albedo didn't saw that unit for a very long time.
Who's that?
Well,
but to be honest, like in terms of Geo characters, he's now one of the better ones.
he actually does some decent damage.
Yeah, because he still does
If
some
you build
decent
him
damage.
right.
Yeah.
Like my bloom, like my E-procs do around 13k each time
13k.
they proc. So it's actually
Still
does some
right?
quite
Yeah.
decent damage. Yeah. If you can use them, like you need the Geo resonance. But apart from that,
I mean, like Albedo, Zhongli.
Yeah, it's a duo to be expected to do some great damage and also great sustain with the shield.
So I think the only change that we could arguably make is Abyss, but I'm not sure about that. So S or A tier in Abyss.
Let's just move him down to 8 here because of the GU buffs we had back then.
Yeah.
Exploration, well, he does the elevate, but is it really? Yeah. Okay, let's just keep it at S.
Because it would make the change if he is an A or S tier unit overall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're the only one of us that have him. So I think it's up to you.
I do not play him that much, but I think he's a great unit. So I think S is fine.
Okay, so we're still giving him the S tier overall, so maybe move him down on the next tier list.
Maybe.
Ganyu! Yeah.
Yeah.
Still highest damage carry in the game.
She even got a new bow.
Yeah, even though with the current patch, she got a new bow. So no changes, I guess.
Is the new bow really better than the?
No, I think Amos's bow is still better.
Not better than Amos though.
Yeah, Amos
and
is
even
still
better
broken.
than the free-to-play on refinement.
I'm not too sure.
Probably because of better scaling.
Yeah, it could
like
be.
Higher base
because I tried it and I thought I did the same damage.
You're the only one that can try because you have like both bows. I don't have the craftable ones.
Maybe I will try to get the free-to-play weapon on refinement 5.
Yeah.
Because then I would maybe say it does more damage because of the damage buff. And the new bow only does damage buff to her auto attacks, not a charge attack.
Anyway.
But still, she's probably highest DPS
character. Yeah, that's true.
It doesn't change anything for her tiers then.
Yeah.
I also say the same for Xiao. Still as relevant as he was before. Same with Hu Tao.
Yep.
Maybe Rosaria. So we moved on Kaeya to I think B tier. So Rosaria also has to be B in main DPS.
Yeah.
But all other aspects.
I think this is just an A or no.
Yeah, I can agree with A. She's like good in Abyss.
Yeah, she's fine.
But like that's it.
But she's only fine, yeah.
So she loses her plus here. Still S here on C2. Would you agree with that? I think not. I think she's now only an A tier unit like overall.
Yeah, she's
even though with constellations.
Do you guys use her a lot?
I use her occasionally.
Yeah, I use her sometimes in Abyss.
Yeah.
But other than that, not really.
She's quite good together with Ayaka, I have to say. With the Kradisha, but yeah.
Right. Okay, so 2 more units before we get into the new ones. Yanfei. No changes, I'd say.
Yeah, probably not.
I use her in the current Abyss and she's doing fine. So she's able to 3-star clear it.
Yep, well done.
Eula also, I think, is still very good though. I also tried her in one Abyss run and she does it even way easier than Yanfei. So with Eula, like Abyss 12 is very easy. With Yanfei, it's a little bit more challenging.
Is she still SS in Abyss though?
What is Xiao? I think she's as good as Xiao in Abyss, so she's also only S.
Because I think back then we had also the physical damage buff.
Yeah. So that means she's an S tier unit overall. She also loses her plus. Okay, next one is Kazuha.
Oh damn.
I'd like to start, or would you want to start here?
No, go ahead.
So I probably say Kazuha is the new best unit in the game.
Yeah.
You agree with that?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
I also think.
I don't know if he's really the best, but on second, or he's way up there. He's top 3 at least.
Like you could still argue that Bennett is best unit in game.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
But I think that Kazuha and Bennett are like the top two units in game right now.
So we can say top 2 unit in the game along with Bennett.
Like he literally does everything except main DPS.
Yeah.
And healing.
But he still is like. Do we want to give him a tier for main DPS or actually not?
Not really. It would be downgrading him.
Yeah. So I would definitely give him like SS tier for these two.
Same.
Yeah.
I think it should be this one. Yes. For exploration also.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he has the double jump.
And Anemo resonance.
Abyss. Also.
Yeah.
Super broken.
Constellations.
What constellations? I don't know.
I think Constellation 6 makes him even more broken, but...
Yeah, but you can't be above SS, right?
Yeah.
So I think still SS unit overall. So I was really overlooking that unit. I thought like he's a well-rounded, balanced unit though. But he has like a lot of relevance with Inazuma right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because like the swirl from Venti doesn't work that good in Inazuma because the enemies got bigger. But like the whole kit from Kazuha works like everywhere. Doesn't matter on which part of the map you are.
Actually, I don't know if you if you noticed, but in the current patch they changed it as the Nobushi got reduced weight, so you can suck him up with Android now.
Yeah, that was the buff for Venti, but like there are still like these bigger enemies that he can't suck in. And I feel like there are types of contents where Venti doesn't shine, while Kazuha now literally can clear any type of content. It doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
He's like literally like if Venti's pros and Sucrose's pros got merged together. So it's like literally the most broken Anemo unit right now.
Yeah, agree with that. So, Ayaka. Mm-hmm.
So, Ayaka is kind of tricky because if she got her burst up, I think she got the highest damage potential for like 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, she's like useless for half a minute.
Okay.
So, you can still charge attack by, I'd say, S+, maybe. Because actually her burst damage does a lot of damage. Like, a lot of damage.
So S+ means that she's on the same territory as Eula and Xiao, right?
If she's built well, her burst will do more damage than Eula's burst.
Okay.
With her entire ticks.
So I definitely can agree with that. I do not own Ayaka, but I was watching a lot for her previously before the tier list. People are also using her as sub DPS, or...
Yeah, you can burst spam with her. It's quite convenient.
Would you still...
So it's just given mass.
Yeah, okay. No support?
But you get no utility, probably SS and exploration.
Yeah.
Just like Mona.
Abyss?
I really like her against the Electro Shields because she shreds her super fast.
Yeah.
So everything that I saw was... Yeah, just go ahead.
You can also infuse her normal attacks with cryo, so you have super fast cryo application on demand.
So?
But I'm kind of biased, so probably an SS plus-ish tier.
SS plus. I can agree with SS. Everything that I saw referring to Ayaka and this was pretty insane, so I
thanks a lot. I
can agree with SS, so yeah.
I just wanted to go a tier below because I'm kind of biased on it. But actually, she shreds the cubes in literally 1 Q. It's actually insane.
That's pretty insane though, because I nearly need 2 rotations with my super busted builded child.
Yeah, that's
even
what
with
I meant when
even with Xinqiu, and Ayaka can do this on her own. So
yeah.
Like
back when I said with Keqing, I like take my time with Keqing because I speedrun with Ayaka. That's what I meant.
I also feel
just literally press Q and you're done with the floor.
What is really good on Ayaka is she doesn't have like that new 5-star problems that she is like locked behind any constellations or any paywall. You just can get her for 3 and you can run like any other weapon on her. You don't specifically need like the newest weapon on her, which I do really like on Ayaka. So it's a 50-50 now. But because she has a plus here,
is fine.
I'm
super happy with an S+.
I think it's S+.
Just
that
like Xiao.
means she's as good as Xiao, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So...
Do you agree, Chappe? Or no?
I agree, yeah. I agree.
Any notes here?
Waifu. Just kidding, just kidding.
Okay. Alright, okay. Damn, Electro Traveler. I didn't touch them at all because it was during the time where we had to do a lot for university. So I wasn't touching him at all. So
I think Benny and me used him a little bit.
Yeah,
okay, so I literally can say nothing about him.
2 weeks. Well, basically, he does everything like Beidou. No, not like Beidou, like Raiden, but worse.
Yeah.
So
it's a little version of Raiden.
Okay.
Yeah. So he has on his Q, he has like a Xingqiu Q somewhat.
Yeah.
So you can infuse his auto attacks with Electro.
And do they override your normal damage or not?
Yeah, no.
No, it's like a bonus damage.
Okay, alright, okay, understand.
It's basically like Raiden's E.
Alright,
you could say.
Yeah.
And he also refunds energy.
Yeah.
So I think he's actually a pretty decent support right now.
Support, yeah.
So maybe an ass in support. Like support, actually, he's pretty good.
Yep.
Okay.
If you're willing to build him and use him. But other than that, I don't know. He's.
But isn't he also a sub DPS?
I don't really know. Don't think.
Well, you got the off-field damage of his
he does do off-field damage here.
With his burst, but it's maybe a B or something like that. Like the great thing about his kit is the energy recharge.
Oh,
you get unlike the extra particles. He's basically a battery for everything because he gives non-elemental particles, you know.
Yeah. So I mean, sub DPS we can compare her to Lisa and to Fischl.
Yeah, he's probably just like Lisa, so not good, but usable.
So B tier.
All right.
Okay.
You could just like on any patch use them as a main DPF if you want to, but it's not that valid. But I think we did on Anemo and Geo as well, so probably same tier as with them, or same tier as Anemo Traveler. So probably a B. Yeah.
I think we gave Anemo Traveler a B. Yeah.
Yeah, they're both B. So still a B.
Exploration.
You can do the riddles with him, like so in Inazuma, and could also collect the Sakura blossoms.
Yeah.
So A maybe.
Give him A, but I mean, normally or usually most of the people rather use other electric characters than the Traveler.
Yeah, you should.
He is a male and he can run fast.
True, that's also a point. But actually, his battery playstyle is kind of underrated, I think.
Okay, I mean,
especially because of you getting the constellations for free.
Yeah, true.
Okay, yeah, that's true. So Abyss?
No.
No.
Don't use him.
Don't use him in Abyss. So B tier at least?
Yeah,
okay.
B tier maybe.
Okay. So Constellation, no, he is already Constellation 6.
Yeah.
So B tier unit overall. Or? A tier?
Yeah. But I think he's better than Geo. Well, is he better than Anemo though?
Anemo is B plus.
Let's just give an B plus as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because as a battery, he's actually good.
Okay.
Alright, Chopper, your time to shine.
Actually good as a
Battery.
battery. Yoimiya. Chopper. That's
Okay,
not
yeah.
really your
I'm the only
time.
one who has her.
Yeah.
I think she got the same problem like Childe. She don't have her E up. She does not that much damage. But with her E, she really does a lot of damage, and I think the time the E is up is enough to clear or do a lot of damage to your enemies. So I think in Abyss, I only if my E isn't up, I switch her out and use my supports, and then I can switch her in and do the same thing again. So as a main DPS, I would rate her in S with her E.
Yeah, I agree. So as good as Childe, right? So
yeah,
probably yeah.
Like
Probably,
the most comparable unit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sub DPS, I don't think there is. No, she's a sub DPS because she has her
Her mark.
Yeah, her mark on her Q, and you can proc that with Fischl or Xinqiu. So it's good, and it does around, I don't know, so maybe 16k damage from proc, and it's AOE, so it's I would say A.
Okay.
Support, there is no support.
Okay. Then exploration.
Exploration.
Well,
Passive is that she can get materials back if you craft a bow, I think. No, you get stuff back if you craft things for your pot.
Yeah, that does really count with the
Not,
exploration.
I don't know, I think exploration.
Well, basic B probably, right?
She's,
So,
I mean, she's
yeah.
the other pyro bow user now.
Oh yeah, so.
Oh, true.
Give her A.
So
A
just
tier,
give her
yeah.
like the same tier as Amber, right?
Was it A?
I don't know, because she was the only bow user. No, it wasn't.
S.
So
S
maybe
tier?
turn Amber down to A as well, because she
Yeah.
was the only bow user.
Yeah.
So Amber got nerfed.
That's kind of fair, yeah. And the last is Abyss.
Abyss, I've really used her a lot in Abyss lately, and I think it's really easy with her.
I think there are no pyro shields except for 11.3 part 2, right? So that's the only flaw she might struggle with, but apart from that.
So that sounds like an S to me?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was actually quite interested in what you were saying to him, because I have like my own thoughts on her, but I could agree with everything. So.
Okay. So overall,
I think
I would give her an S.
Yeah, I would also give her an S tier. Yeah, I can agree with that. Are there any notes that you like to add to that character? Not really.
It feels pretty smooth.
Yeah, it's smooth. You can just stand there and press your left click, and she spins around and kills everything.
She's actually great for mobile users.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you have to spam the auto attack.
Great for mobile users.
So it's like a turret who shoots in every direction. And you just press left click.
Oh, Ryuga.
All right.
Yo, what's up, Ryuga? Put Bennett in SSS tier. So, 3 more units to go. Kokomi is not in the game, so we will add her on a later point. Sayu, no main DPS. I'd also say no sub DPS.
Well, she can. No.
I would.
Yeah.
She could swirl with her ultimate, but no.
Yeah.
I would not give her a ranking for that.
Yeah. You can swirl with your E and proc passives like
you can actually cruise her.
And
yeah, okay, I can agree with that. So we can give her a tier here. A tier, probably, or B tier, I'd say.
A tier for fun.
Yeah, let's give her A.
Because I would also give her A tier in support.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
honestly, she's not a great unit, but she's fun.
She's fun,
She's
yeah.
super fun.
Exploration SS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can agree with that. Claymore, and she can roll really fast.
And she's got Anemo. Like for the resonance.
Yeah. True. So.
And it's faster than Mona and Ayaka.
Yeah, her E is faster than Mona and Ayaka sprint.
Yeah. Abyss. I didn't use her in Abyss.
Neither did I.
Me neither.
Because I'd rather use like Sucrose or Jean.
Yeah, if you need a healer in Abyss and you got Jean, just use Jean, probably. So maybe an A. She's still a healer.
She's like still fine though, yeah.
Yeah, and she can Viridescent debuff. So I think A is fine.
Yeah.
So overall, A unit probably.
A unit, yeah.
Most fun character.
Yeah.
Don't tell me other way.
Okay, the next two are very interesting. I would like to start with Sara, because I think Raiden Shogun is the more interesting one. So Sara is sub DPS and support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any thoughts on her already?
Yeah, I do. But I think Chopper can start because he got the most knowledge, I think, right? Or did you read the constellations? Because I did.
I read all constellations because I have a 6, so it's
right. Yeah.
Yeah, but consider that the tier list is constellation 0, yeah? Only this one will change.
True.
Okay.
I would still say she's a really good sub DPS if we have your Q up. So I would give her a S because you also get the tech buff.
The tech buff is a support aspect.
The tech buff is on support, yeah, no, sorry. But I think Q does a lot of damage and it's a good AoE.
It's pretty decent big AoE, yeah.
Yeah. So would you agree with a S on that?
S tier, I would probably give her the same like Rosaria.
Yeah, I'd say
give her an
A as well.
Okay.
Really, I would say she does a little bit more damage. She does more damage.
No, she does not more damage than
she does not more
Rosaria.
damage. Okay. Rosaria can do more because she can melt. That's a that's a huge difference. Yeah. So A tier is pretty good for her on sub DPS.
Okay. And
support.
Yeah, and support she's I would say it's like
it's definitely an S.
Yeah.
Definitely. But is it more than an S?
No. Yeah, that is also the question that I would ask. But attack buff is like, I think like attack buff is so valuable in the game, and you can also keep that up even if you have her constellation 0.
Yeah,
and that is really the question now that I'm also asking myself. Is she better than an S tier unit in support? Because if we compare like to all other support units, what are units that can do kind of the same? It's like Zhongli, it's Kazuha.
So I need to say I really like her,
Sucrose.
And maybe she's my new waifu, but I only would give her an S in support.
Yeah, I think I can agree with S tier. Maybe S plus.
Okay. Well then, maybe S plus. That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
It's actually insane that it is a force unit and she can like attack buff every 10 seconds.
Like overall, I was also testing her quite a lot during the last days, and I think she's very underrated right now. I think she's actually a pretty decent unit. Like what she does is really good. What she is doing.
Actually, I just remembered maybe we could give her an S as support and give her an S plus on C2 because you don't have to charge a check anymore. And you can literally just swap her out, press E and you're done.
But can you really keep the buff up without the C2?
Like
because
nearly.
The buff is only 6 seconds or so, and you have it.
I mean, like goes for 6 seconds, you get 10 seconds cooldown.
I mean, so, like not all the time, but you have like you still have like those little downtimes, but you have it very consistently on her. Yeah. Because you can time it with your elemental burst as well as with your elemental skill. Yeah,
okay, that's true. The attack buff like more frequently than with Bennett. No, that's actually insane.
Yeah, true. So I think we do not need a constellation change here.
Alright.
Plus, so it's like still S plus. It's a good quality of life change, but I think that it doesn't really add up to.
Yeah, I actually rolled for C2 because I wanted to have it because the quality of life changes.
What I really like was, I think it was Constellation 4, where she get like Constellation 6 is super strong for her.
Yeah.
That could maybe give her the SS territory, because that buff is insane for Electro characters. And I also like Constellation 4, but it doesn't change anything for her tier, Constellation 4.
Well, let's just give her SS on C6. I'm fine with that.
Okay. So, see. How was I doing that? Didn't write a note.
You just have pretty big. Oh.
Just gotta copy that. Does it work? No.
Nope. Nope.
So C6 DPS SS. How big were the letters here? Like 12.
12. Also turn it red. Yeah.
It's actually this red and
on board, right? Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it should work like this. No, it was support, not sub DPS.
Oh yeah. True.
Okay. Any notes?
She's a bit clunky in my opinion.
Clunky? I think we won't add that to the notes, right? We don't want to say anything negative to the characters in the notes.
Alright.
Can we say bird waifu, please?
Yeah, bird waifu. Nah, wait, Fischl.
Nah, forget Fischl, man. It's my new bird waifu, man.
Yeah, alright. Well,
okay.
we didn't add a waifu on Ayaka either.
Yeah, it's true.
You forgot the overall TMA.
Yeah.
And Abyss as well.
Oh yeah.
Wait, this is
and exploration.
Oh, we forgot a lot of. Okay, you're right. So exploration, A tier. It's like similar to Yoimiya, right?
She is a woman,
she's
so she
like
can swim faster than other characters. But yeah, it's only.
And she can also collect the
Sakura blossoms.
But I think an A is fine.
Yeah.
Abyss. I used her in the current Abyss. I think she's A tier in Abyss.
Yep.
Yeah.
She did like fine with her attack buff and all that, but
she's a bit squishy in my opinion.
Yeah, I think she's like not made for the current Abyss at least. Maybe the next Abyss she will be better. So A tier unit overall. Oh no,
I
she
give
has that.
An A+ because I think she's way better than Sayu.
Yeah, she's way better than Sayu.
Oh, that hurts my eyes to see. She's almost near Sayu.
Okay, let's move to the last unit for the tier list. The most interesting one, actually, for most of the people that are watching. Yeah. It's Raiden Shogun. Do you already have some thoughts on her? Like, now we have... How many days? It's like 4 or 5 days now? Well, what do you think about the character?
I like her a lot.
She's good.
Okay.
Like, I think she's kind of underrated in the community right now. Because people are hating on her.
Yeah.
I think mainly because of the synergy she lost with Beidou, because in beta testing, you could proc Beidou ultimate with her ultimate as well, which is no longer possible. And that's why the community is hating on her a bit, but I think she's still a great unit, even though she's kind of niche.
Yeah.
But in the role she's playing, which is being a battery, she's actually insane. Also, she got great damage. She's not as busted as Zhongli and Venti, I think.
Yeah, sure, I agree with that.
But she's still a superior unit to other units, I think.
Yeah, so pretty much everything that you said, I would agree with everything. So I think the main problem is that she's like not made for the type of content right now, but I think she's like a character that will increase in relevance during the next patches. It's the same for Zhongli. When he released, he wasn't that good, but with every patch he got better and better. And I think it will be the same with Raiden Shogun.
What's pretty important to consider as well is that currently most of us only have her talents at 6, maybe one talent at 7, because of the world process.
Yeah.
And her scaling is pretty disgusting, so her damage increase will be significant over the upcoming weeks.
Yeah.
Especially on her ultimate.
So I really like her kit overall. Like I think she's like now the most except for Sayo, she's the most fun unit like during the last 3 or 4 patches for me. So it's the first time that I'm really liking a character like after playing her for 4 or 5 days, and I still do really enjoy her.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we can give her a tier for every category, right? Would you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, I think it's kind of strange. She has like a lot of support aspects, but she wants to stay during her elemental burst. She wants to stay on the field, so that's kind of main DPS aspect for me.
I'd consider this totally sub DPS, but I'm currently playing her as main DPS. So
yeah, no,
I mean, she does enough damage with her auto attacks and her EAP.
Yeah, I mean, overall, she is supposed to be a sub DPS unit or a support unit, but. I mean, which sub DPS unit has to stay like 7 seconds on the field to do his damage? And Raiden Shogun has to do that. Like you're literally forced to do it.
Well, good question. I don't know.
So I would give her an A tier for main DPS if you could agree with that.
Yeah.
I would agree with
that. A bit better than Zhongli, but not that bad. So yeah, A tier. Yeah.
Sub DPS and support.
At least an S. At least.
Yeah,
because her damage is insane.
Sub DPS, okay.
And I think support it's an SS.
Yeah, I agree with that. I was thinking exactly the same. S tier for support and S tier for colors. And S tier for sub DPS.
Maybe in the future the sub DPS role might get higher when we see the true damage potential.
So yeah, I think it's more likely that the tiers for her will increase rather than it will be downgraded like for other characters in this tier list. Exploration. Does she bring anything special to the table?
She can swim fast.
That's pretty much sounds like A tier to me.
It's like it's the same with A. Can you collect the Sakura blossoms or what it's called? And
yeah, I think it's fine. Just like Sarah, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the current Abyss.
So Abyss is kind of tricky because the current Abyss is super bad for
I also agree with that.
Like high and low tide are so bad for her.
I agree with
that.
Because
it fucks up her whole rotations in the entire team.
I was thinking that they are always making Abyss for the current character, but I think this Abyss is not that good for Raiden Shogun.
It's not good at all.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that one of the next 2 Abyss will be good, especially for Raiden Shogun. I'm pretty sure on that.
Especially because they did implement 2 new electric characters.
Yeah, they always have to do something like this. So for the current Abyss, I was using her, and to be honest, if I could have replaced her with any other character, I think it would have been better. At least in Abyss. So I would only give her A tier for Abyss, to be honest.
Yeah. She's pretty good in some floors because you can just one-shot mobs if you press a Q.
Yeah. Agree with that.
But nah, yeah, A tier is fine.
Constellation.
No. Nah. Like her C2 is fine.
Yeah.
But like her C6 is what makes her broken-ish, in my opinion, but also just as a support, and she is already SS and support, so
yeah, I agree with that. I think Constellation 2 is pretty good. Constellation 6 is also really good, but it doesn't change anything. So it like just increases her damage, and that's it.
Yeah,
it doesn't change anything else.
Like C6 also speeds up your rotations because it reduces cooldowns of all your ultis.
Yeah.
But it's only for whales, and whales already cleared the content in like 3 seconds, so it's whatever.
Yeah, true. Okay, so overall, actually an S unit.
Yeah.
Which, I can agree.
Currently, I agree with that. If the Abyss changes up, she might get way better.
Very likely to be more relevant in the future.
Yeah.
Alright, so I guess we're at least done with all the sub-tiers. so I can move them all into the overall tier and see how the characters look on like one picture. Should be this one.
Damn, you actually prepared them already, right?
No, it actually saved it. This is the last one. Yeah, this is the last one that we were doing like on patch 1.5.
Also, it's quite important to say that we cannot judge Aloy.
We
wouldn't have her.
Yeah.
But I think what I saw of Aloy, she does good damage.
For 3/5, she's pretty good, yeah.
It's free character. So I didn't saw too much of Aloy, to be honest.
It did not interest me that much as well.
She's a free character, so you will get her anyway in the next patch.
Yeah. That's why I didn't watch content until now.
Okay, now let's see overall tier list for Amber. She is still B tier. Barbara also still B tier. Beidou is still A tier. Bennett is SS tier. Chongyun is B tier. Diluc is S tier.
I think I have quite some decent downgrades.
Diona was also A tier. Fischl is still S+. Jean is still... Where's Jean? Jean is A tier. As well as Kaeya. Keqing also moves down to S tier. Klee, S+.
This is fine.
C tier for Lisa. Yeah. S+ for Mona. A for Ningguang. C for Noelle.
Ningguang is S right now.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Qiqi, A tier. Razor, S tier. Yeah, he's still right. Sucrose is A+, so I can move her here. Childe is S tier. B+ for Anemo Traveler. Geo Traveler. So is there a picture for Electro Traveler? No, of course.
Well, they're both B+, so
yeah,
it's whatever.
Actually, all travelers are in B tier.
Yeah.
Venti is S tier. Xiangling is S tier. Xiao also S tier. B tier for Xinyan. I think we balanced our tier list a little bit more now. SS tier for Zhongli, S tier for Albedo, SS on Ganyu, S+ on Xiao, SS on Hu Tao, A tier for Rosaria. Was she in A tier? Yes.
She's in there already, yeah.
S for Yanfei, and S for Eula. Kazuha, new unit, SS tier. S+ for Ayaka. B+ for the Traveler, S tier for Yoimiya. Raiden Shogun also S tier. And A tier for Sara. And we forgot Sayu on A tier. Alright, that's all the characters. Oh, people can't see Yanfei right now. Maybe I'll do like this. So these are like the overall tiers. Alright, we're done for another patch. I guess we're going to wait another 3 to 4 patches until we update the tier list. So thank you guys for helping me out.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. And that's the end of the podcast. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.
Bye.